It's okay. I mean, it's like the point of this is to actually just hear everybody. So I appreciate all the contributions. Like it's okay to share about what you're concerned about. It helps people to know, you know, what are the things where we want to make sure that doesn't cross that line. Like I think it's all of the sharing and communication is useful. There's a few other raise your hands, and then Peter, you're an important person in this whole conversation, so I do want to make sure you actually ask some questions and participate in this conversation.
Well, I've achieved what I set out to do, which was to convene a public forum, and you're responding, so I'm happy.
Okay, cool.
This is what I wanted.
Just in front, and then we'll come back to you. Thank you.
Sorry.
Sure.
Oh, me?
Yeah, go for it.
A couple of things.
What's your name?
Wise to live in the future subjunctive and worrying about what we when. And you know, mainstream station.
You can just face that way so we can hear you.
Mainstream station had issues with loud music, and they went acoustic. And it's not a bad thing. Music.
Yeah, acoustic's great. Okay, yeah, in the back.
I'm Roger Johnson. Just curious, what would be the process if somebody had a complaint? What would you expect them to do so that they don't raise the level too high?
So like maybe, meaning like let's say we're 6 months next, later this summer or something, there's some event and it is actually like you're a person that lives on the hill. Mary Ellen basically is like, oh man, this is happening. I thought we said this wasn't gonna happen. Well, the process. I don't know what the formal process is.
No, but what's your process?
But basically, my recommendation is that we on our website we have like a place to give if you write something that will go directly to me and Dermot's email. We check that every day. I also think it's important to have a conversation, like a phone call. I think it's more you get more of the emotional intensity if it's something that really was rough for you. And then we would evaluate and make sure that that doesn't happen in that way again, or just at least look into what was the problem. I think some people who've advised us this is like, you're not going to be able to satisfy every single person. I get that, but I do think we really want to be really a valued member of the community from all of you guys. And so I think it's important to be in dialogue. If that does happen, definitely want to know about it.
Colin?
Definitely want to hear about it. Yeah.
I'll chime in on that too and say that one of the positive things that came out of today is that now everybody knows you and your team, and you know people in the community, and there's a relationship. So if the music is too loud, they're going to come down and knock on your door and say, remember me from that meeting? Turn it down.
Totally.
So I think that's good.
Okay, yeah, right here.
Hi, I'm Dawn Bell. I work for the Park and Rec District. And when the community center was first opened 8 years ago, we ran into a lot of problems with sound because though our ordinance is 10 p.m., we had events that unfortunately ran longer. We had 11 o'clock on our contracts, and we made some big mistakes in the early days when we were booking events over there. Since that time, things have calmed down tremendously, and I can tell you that this community is not a bit shy of calling the sheriff if it's a minute after 10 p.m. And it happens, and I appreciate that. I've actually been one that makes those calls on occasion. So just know that when something's new, it's going to stumble a little bit. We're going to make mistakes, and we just have to forgive ourselves and move forward as a community. And we have to have strong businesses in this community for it to sustain long-term residency. It's the only way it can work. So it's a little bit inconvenient sometimes in the summer when there are loud events and the music from the Highland Dell is driving me batty, but it's over and I get to stay here. So, I mean, we have to have business here to sustain this community.
Yeah, one more here.
Yeah, I'm the event coordinator for Occidental Center for the Arts for 5 years. We're a nonprofit performing arts center in the old former Harmony School. We do something like 40 events a year. I have to get a daily ABC license for every one of them. I mean, you can't imagine what an onerous process that is. And they each cost $25, so we spend upwards to $800 to $1,000 a year as a nonprofit to the ABC. We've been trying to get this general theater license that they apparently the Rio Theater will get, with the help of Ephraim Carrillo in his office, and we may get that down the line. But we give 70% of the gate to performers, and the only way we stay in business is by selling beer and wine and brownies and so forth. So it's essential for nonprofits to serve alcohol, and we never have had a problem. People expect it in this county. We're in wine country. People expect to have a nice glass of wine when they hear a concert or watch a film, which we have films too. So I'm totally in support of performing arts venues that are cultural gathering places, to be able to serve beer and wine, because that is part of the experience of coming to that venue. And I think with all the protections in place with sound, with permits at 10 o'clock over and all of that, and the community keeping an eye on it, that it will be a successful